Today's edition of XBS from Huatulco and Puerto Escondido is being brought to you by the Quinta Real. For world-class hotels and resorts, please consider the Quinta Real as your choice for holiday or business. Also by our friends at the Camino Real Sashila Hotel in Huatulco. The Camino Real is located in one of the most beautiful bays in all of Mexico. They offer an incredible beach and restaurants. And also by the Bajías de Huatulco Visitors and Convention Bureau for expert service and hospitality by some of the nicest people in the world. Plan your next vacation to Mexico by visiting their website at baysofhuatulco.com.mx. Angel Salinas is one of the most famous surfers in all of Mexico. The reason why? He was the first surfer to take a longboard out on the Mexican pipeline and conquer it. Do you think you've been in enough magazines, or do you need some more here?
I think I've been enough.
Enough? Now, which ones are your favorite? Longboard's a great magazine.
Yeah, Longboard, the Surfer Journal, from Brazil, Fluir.
Oh, yeah.
And from,
I've never seen that.
From Australia.
Australia?
Yeah.
Let me see. Look at the Mass Surfer there. Awesome. The whole feature on you.
They are like 8
So
pages.
they came here and shot you in Puerto Escondido?
No, my brother-in-law is the guy who take the pictures.
Oh, your brother took the pictures.
Yeah. He's a
Photographer.
Pina. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a photographer.
Is he also a surfboard shaper?
No, he's a surfer too.
Surfer, this is awesome. Man, you've been everywhere. Well, you have a favorite one?
I think my favorite one is this one.
Really, why?
Because it's a good size wave. A
Yeah.
good size wave is the mask.
How big is this wave?
8 foot back.
8 foot back.
Yes.
What size board you on?
9'6".
9'6". Is that a good size for you, 9'6"?
Yes, because
Okay.
they are kind of heavy.
Angel, you've been in Puerto Escondido 34 years.
Yes.
And you've probably seen some fantastic surf over the last 34 years. Is it good a lot of the time?
Yes, usually we have waves all year around, and we can be able to surf, almost every day. And the good thing from Puerto Escondido is the wave is powerful, and every day you can get tubes and you can enjoy yourself.
Angel, what's interesting is that you're a professional surfer. You don't surf in as many contests as you used to. You work full-time for a phone company, so you have to balance your time. And you were telling me that you would rather go out and hang out with your friends at the contest instead of surfing full-time.
Yeah, the thing is, in Mexico it's very hard to live from surfing, because here in Mexico the industry is too small, and that's why we are bringing the top longboarders here to maybe not myself, maybe somebody else, they can make a living from the sport. And in the future we want to open the doors for everybody to come to Mexico, because we have so many waves, and this place is to enjoy. And this place is open for everybody.
Yeah, obviously Puerto Escondido is known worldwide for some of the best surf in all of Mexico. And you've been living here 34 years, so you've seen some great days. Is there any days that just stick out in your mind, maybe when a double overhead and every wave was perfect? Is there a lot of days like that?
Usually, like everybody knows, and I told you before, this place, it gets good like 10 months a year. And every day you can get tubes, and the best size here is 6 to 8 foot backs. The longest I know, I surf before by myself, A-frames, perfect waves. Just you go all the way to the bottom, wait a little bit, like 3, 4, 5 seconds. Sometimes you can get in the tube and spread out.
That's
and
amazing.
It's wonderful things. And I hope the people, they can come here and enjoy this place.
Tell me, when did you start putting on a mask and you became the mask surfer? Did you watch wrestling and say, hey, this would be a pretty good idea?
Oh, when I was a little kid, I want to be a professional wrestler. Just the school, to practice is in Mexico City, is too far away from here. And 3 years ago, I started using the mask from very famous fighters. So. And this is my mother's idea.
Your mother's idea?
Yeah, my mother's idea.
So, well, it's because she can keep an eye on you.
Oh,
she
no.
knows which one you're out there.
The thing is, my mother, she likes wrestling too, and we enjoy watching the TV. And the thing is, with the mask, we realized to do something different for the sport. especially here, the first day when I went out, the small waves, it was hard for me to breathe because it's not it's not fun, you know.
Right, right.
And I decide to enjoy this and just to keep going. And the thing is, and after I catch 2 or 3 waves, I have fun. And my next step it was to pull it out in the tube,
Right.
and just to make it and big smile, and I did it, and that's what it makes me good and
Makes you famous. One of the most photographed surfers in all of Mexico. And how many covers do you have?
different magazines. I've been in, Japan, France, England, Spain, the States, Brazil.
That's amazing.
So, and I mean, I do this for fun, and I want to say thanks for the photographer,
Right.
and for the people that make possible this.
Right. It's very cool. Now, do you design a different style of board for this break here? Because this is more or less a kind of a beach break, Puerto Escondido.
The thing here is I have to respect the ASP 47 inches, the
Right.
measurements. And I surf here with any kind of longboards, because for Escondido, I like to break the rules.
Okay.
Because here, it's exciting when you take off and you put it in the tube, and especially with a longboard.
Right.
And I was the first longboard to surf here because the people, they said it was impossible.
And you did it.
And I did it.
And you did it. Can you answer one question for me? Raul, he's the up-and-coming surfer, here in Mexico. He looks up to you, I know, big time. Your thoughts about him and his ability, and do you think he could be a world champion someday?
He has the feelings, and he's a great surfer. And he's competing in a few contests in the ASP, and he's doing well. And I think if he works very hard, he can make it. Maybe not no world champion, maybe top 16, because lately I see so many people, great surfers, and I like to be honest. And
Right.
he has power. He has a beautiful backside. He's floaters, beautiful maneuvers. Like I said, lately the surfing, the shortboard.
Right.
So many good guys, and I think in Mexico we have the talent. Just we have to work very hard, and one day we can do really great.
Angel is correct. In the coming years, there will be much more talent coming out of Mexico in the sport of surfing. Hey, when you visit Puerto Escondido, make sure to check out Hotel Ines. This is where we called home, and it's a great place to stay. The warmth of the staff is second to none. When we come back, we'll take you on a Huatulco adventure, and still to come, Class 5 kayaking.